Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone, and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa, and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is customs and culture. And before we get into any lessons, grade 2s, it is very important for us to sanitize. Now remember, when we sanitize, we are being responsible boys and girls. We should also practice other things like maintaining social distancing. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. Today's lesson is all about the sound E and A and possessive pronouns. For our first exercise today, boys and girls, let's turn to page 5. On page 5, we are dealing with the sounds. Now, the words that you can see there are missing a vowel sound. Now, the vowel sounds that they need is either E or A. Let's take a look at the vowel sounds. I am going to show you the two different vowel sounds that we're going to use. Now, this vowel sound is A. Let's say A. A. And this one is E. E. Now, it's hard sometimes because we know this one as an E. So the name of this letter is an E. But when it is saying a sound or making a sound, it says A. Then for this one, the name is an I. But when it is saying a sound, it says E. E. So this one says A, but the name of this letter is an E. And then this one says E, but the name of the letter is an I. You have to remember this because if you don't, you might confuse the sounds. So remember, the sound of this one is... Well done! It says A. And the sound of this one is... Good job! It says E. Now that we know the difference of the sounds, we can fill in the missing vowel sound in the words. Let's take a look at our exercise. Now, the words that we have there have pictures, which makes our job a lot easier. Let's take a look at the first one. The first one, we have the number 10. Now listen to how I'm saying the word 10. You can hear that there's an E sound there. So I'd like you to fill in the correct vowel. Then we have the word lip, lip. I would like you to please fill in the correct vowel sound for lip, lip. Okay, then the next one below is of a boy and he's on a chair. The word that is there is the word sit, sit. So please can you fill in the correct vowel sound? The next one after that is a picture of an old type of pen and an ink bottle. Ink. So please fill in the correct vowel sound. The rest of the sounds, my dear boys and girls, you are going to do by yourselves. Remember, there's a difference between e and I. You can practice these words at home. That way, you will know the difference between e and I. Now, let us go to page 6. On page 6, we are going to be talking about possessive pronouns. Now, we already know what a pronoun is. A pronoun is a word that is used to replace a noun. But this time we are not just replacing, we are also showing ownership. And how do we show that something belongs to someone? We use possessive pronouns. Now there are different types of possessive pronouns, and I am going to show you how it changes from just a pronoun to a possessive pronoun. Now, when we discussed pronouns, we were pointing at certain places. For the pronoun, if you're pointing, you say I. When you're pointing to yourself. But now, if it belongs to you, let's say this drum belongs to you, then you say my. We are showing that this is a drum that belongs to you. So if I were to say it as a possessive pronoun, we say my drum. So it's showing that this drum belongs to me. The next one is the word here. When we point to a boy, we were saying him. But if we want to show that the drum belongs to this boy, we say his drum. So our possessive pronoun is his drum, to show that this belongs to him. Then, if we were pointing to a girl, we used to say she. But now, if we want to show that this belongs to the girl, we would say her drum. So our possessive pronoun would become her. And the ownership of the thing is the drum. And then, if we wanted a group of people, pointing to a group of people, we would say them as the pronoun. So, them changes now to a possessive pronoun if we have ownership. If we want to show that the drum belongs to them, we don't use them, we use the possessive pronoun their. So we say their drum. So let us start again. If we want to show that the drum belongs to the person holding it, we say my drum. And then if we are talking about a boy that is owning the drum, we say his drum. And then if we want to talk about a girl owning it, we say her drum. And then if we want to talk about a group of people owning it, we say their drum. Now, when we point to these people, the words we use are the possessive pronouns. And then if we have an animal, like the two animals that we have here, we have giraffes. So our pronoun at first would say it. Remember, we use it for things that are not alive or not human. So our giraffes were it. But if we want to show that the drum belongs to one of the giraffes, we would say its drum. So the possessive pronouns that we have talked about are my, his, her, their, and its. There are many other possessive pronouns, but for now, that's what we are going to talk about. Let's take a look at our exercise to see if we have any more possessive pronouns. Now, in our exercise on page 6, we have been given a few sentences to show the possessive pronouns. The first one that we are being shown is a boy holding a book. Now we want to know who the book belongs to. So we say, these books are mine. These are my books. So we know that our possessive pronouns are mine and mine. Let's go to the next picture where we have two people and one of them is holding a gift. The first sentence says, the gift is yours. Then the second one says, this is your gift. So we are using the possessive pronoun your to show that the person who owns the gift is your. Then we are moving on to the pair of shoes. Let's read the sentence there. It says, this pair of shoes is hers. The next sentence says, she is the owner of the shoes. So we know that these shoes belong to her. If we wanted to use two words, we would use her shoes or her pair of shoes. The next one shows two people and they're enjoying themselves with some toys. The first sentence says, he is playing with his toys, showing that the toys belong to him. The next sentence says, he is the owner of the toys. So we know that the toys are his. Our possessive pronoun is his. Then the next picture where there is a house, we want to know who owns the house. So we are going to say the sentence there, that house is theirs. The next sentence says, they are the owners of the house. So the word that shows us ownership or the possessive pronoun there is the word theirs. That house is theirs. And then the last one, the one with the bus. We need to read that to know who owns the bus. Let's read. This school is ours. Oh, so it's not about the bus, but the school. Let's read it again. This school is ours. The next one says, this is our school. So the possessive pronoun or the word that is showing ownership there is the word our. Now, boys and girls, I want you to continue practicing possessive pronouns. You can easily practice them by having something and then deciding who owns that thing. Take your time, reread the sentences, and try to make up your own as well. I will see you just now after our short advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, and I hope, boys and girls, you had so much fun just like I did. Remember, if you're not sure, you can always ask a friend or an adult to help you. So now that we are done, it's very important for us to sanitize. And I want you to please also practice good social distancing. That way, you know that you are staying safe from coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. But I wonder though, where is Zoshi? I want to call him with my shakers. Zoshi! Hello, Zoshi! Okay, from Zoshi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, MyZone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.